Welcome and good evening. I'm so glad that you're joining us this evening. We are talking about empowerment, empowering ourselves to be able to achieve our dreams and goals, to be able to empower ourselves to have a life that we want to live, a life that we're proud of, that we can enjoy, that we can make the best of every single day and enjoy our everyday life. This is the LWN Live with Nature Foundation. This is the Town Hall Get to Know broadcast. And if you happen to be watching on Facebook or you happen to be watching on YouTube, feel free to make comments. Feel free to go ahead and ask questions. And if you have a question, we'd certainly love to hear from you. I'll certainly be addressing as many of those as I possibly can. I hope you've been having a good week so far. We're midweek. It's hump day. It's halfway through the week, almost to Friday. For those of us, could be, we just started our day, but that's okay. And depending on when you're watching, it could be morning, it could be afternoon, it could be evening. You just never know. But we certainly appreciate the fact that you've taken time to join us. Make sure that you share this to your friends and share this to the groups that you happen to belong to. Make sure that everybody knows about this. We're going to be talking about empowerment. I'm going to be playing a video here for you. This video was from my morning show, Sunrise Daybreakers Tribe. If you haven't caught that before, that is on 7 a.m. Monday mornings. And then I come on, well, not a whole lot lately, but I will be resurrecting and getting that back online on a regular basis coming the first of the year. So that will be exciting. We're certainly looking forward to that. It's an opportunity on that Sunrise Daybreakers to connect with nature, to connect to source, and connect to the community. And the community is you. And we certainly appreciate the fact that you're taking time to come and join us, just like I said. So I'll be right back in one moment, and we will definitely be talking about how we're going to make a major impact in the community, how we're going to empower ourselves to achieve the things that we want to achieve.
We let our bathtub go too long. It had rust in it, it had deep pitting in it, there were chips. I, quite frankly, thought it was unrepairable.
Total Coatings is a family-owned and operated bathtub and shower refinishing company. We've been around since 2006, but we use a exclusive non-toxic porcelain coating that was developed over 60 years ago by a franchise in California. So the product is very well established. We refinish bathtubs, showers, wall tile, countertops, and even sinks. Customers want to know what makes our product different, and that's, of course, the exclusive non-toxic porcelain. We also don't acid etch the surface, so you don't have to leave your home because of noxious fumes.
I was completely and utterly shocked. It looked like a brand new bathtub. I would recommend Total Coatings to anybody.
We want to thank our sponsor, Total Coatings. If you want to have your bathtub refinished and you happen to be in Sarasota, Manatee, or Charlotte counties, give them a call. They have a safe and non-toxic porcelain glaze. They can make an old bathtub look like brand new, and they can do it at dramatically a lot less money. Thousands, as a matter of fact, than replacement. So yes, look them up. We'd be happy to help you. So thank you very much, Total Coatings. We appreciate your support. I hope everybody is doing well this evening. Empowerment is near and dear to my heart. I know that for myself, I have empowered myself to start achieving the dreams and goals. And some of these things that I thought that I was going to do have just blossomed way beyond my even wildest expectation. The fact is that I had this dream that was the LWN, live with nature, connecting to source, connecting to community, connecting to nature. Nature's grounding. By the way, if you haven't taken a walk, get out and take a walk. Go to the park, go to the lake, go to the beach if you can, if you got one around. Just go outside, walk around the house for that matter. I know that things are difficult these days with COVID-19 out there and the pandemic. A presidential race, hopefully, that's been solved so that we can at least not have that stress anymore. But aside from all that, if you want to achieve something in your life, you actually have to take action. It takes a lot of work. It takes consistency. It takes determination. And it takes actually visualization. But everything, visualization of your goal, already achieved, whether it is or whether it is not achieved already. You got to believe and have faith that it will manifest, it will come, it will happen for you. But it's going to take some work. It doesn't just happen all on its own, but everything starts with that thought. It starts right there. Okay. You have to have the intention to start with, and then you have to take action. You have to put an action plan in place. Then you have to follow it. That's the hard part. And I know that. So what I've done is I've just gotten myself into a very healthy routine. I happen to get up early. That early hours in the morning is a quiet time for me. It's a time that I'm uninterrupted. I always start with a prayer of gratitude. I use gratitude to start my day with. And so that's the intention that starts carrying through my day. Being grateful for even the smallest things the smallest things. Like I'm alive. I always start with that, because there were so many days where I woke up and I wished I was dead. I went to bed thinking I was wishing I was dead. But thank goodness I don't have those moments anymore. So what I had to do was to empower myself, get into a healthy routine, start treating myself well. I had to forgive myself for the sins that I had committed against myself, against my family, against my kids, against my friends. I alienated just about everybody I knew. And so what happened is that I made choices and it took me all the way to homelessness. Now that was something I didn't even want to think about. I didn't even imagine that I would ever be homeless. That was the furthest thing from my mind. But my drinking got me there. So the first thing you always want to remember, if you drink, don't drive. Please don't drive. By gosh, don't do that. Get a cab, get an Uber, get a Lyft. If you're at the bars will take you home. We're talking holidays right now, people, and we're talking because of the pandemic, the abuse of alcohol and drugs have shot up. Mental health issues are at an all-time high. People are checking in all over the place. And you know what? The LWN Live with Nature's here to try and help you. That's why we have a new life referral center so that we can help you get the resources that you need. If you happen to be homeless or you happen to be about to be home, we can help get you resources, food and clothing, housing, low-income housing. We've got medical professionals. I've been building this list of people. That's how I empowered myself, was to be around people that were smarter than I was, that I could learn, that I could grow. I allowed myself to learn and grow and open my mind up, and then decided, hey, look, you're going to become an asset to the community, Stephen. That's what you're going to do. And so I had to start working towards that. So by surrounding myself with positive people, with people that were influential, I've been able to build this huge network of people that I can refer anybody that might be looking for help, no matter what it is. I mean, I've built up such a list of you name it. I mean, I ran into a guy the other day that happens to be, a IT guy. So, I trust him. I know him now. And so I can help people get their computers fixed and stuff. It doesn't really matter. What all I'm going to do is to help my community, enjoy their life and just be the best person they can be. That's what it is, about helping you become a better you. The Live with Nature Foundation is a resource platform for positive transformational change. We plan to have a place where people that are down on their luck or homeless or suffering with drugs and alcohol or mental issues can get the needed professional help that will help them be able to get their life back. That's what it's all about. Life begins when you start living. And, the biggest thing that I had to do to empower myself was to release myself of the, well, self-pity, because it was a big pity party for me. So release myself of the self-hatred, the self-limiting thoughts, and then start working towards empowering myself by saying things, positive things, affirmations, I am statements, things like, I am a good person, I am healthy, I am successful, I am a top influencer, I am helping my community, I am grateful for my job, I am grateful for the fact that I'm alive, I'm grateful for the fact that I've got a shirt on and that I have shoes on my feet. These are some of the things that I think about, right? Because gratitude creates happiness. It sets up a thing in our brains. It releases the neurochemicals in our brain, the dopamine, which is the pleasure center. That's what gratitude does. And then the next thing you know, you feel better. You get out into nature and it's good. It's good for you. It's good for your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. And that's what it's about, is a holistic approach, not just one thing. It's like I'm trying to do all of it, but that's okay. Is it demanding? Absolutely, it's demanding, but you know what? I'm up to it, so I'll do it. I want you to do it. That's what I want. I want you to do it. I want you to take action on your dreams and your goals. Start by writing them down. Get out a piece of paper. I've got them right here. I tell you, well, this is just my notes and stuff. This one's blank, but this is one of so many different notebooks that I've got. I've got one just on affirmations. I do guided affirmations. I thought about doing a guided affirmation this evening, but I thought, you know what? Let's just talk about empowerment. I'd like to be able to, well, let's do this because you're important to me. You count. It doesn't matter the mistakes that we've made in our life. We can change that. It can be done. It can be done. It starts with forgiving yourself. I said that 3 times now. Forgive yourself, let it go. Now I have a higher power. My higher power is God. I had to turn my life, my will over to the care of God as I understand him, that higher power. I accepted Jesus Christ as my savior. So, like, why do I have any excuse to feel guilty because I've sinned? Now, I'm not proud of it. Let's get this correct here now. But I had to go through the things that I went through. I had to experience that pain and that suffering, and I guess my family had to too, to get to where I am here today. And I made that choice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some of this video for you. Okay. I'd love to do that. I think it's a great video. Hopefully I've got the audio working with the video so that it's all together. Let me just screen share that. And hopefully this works well. If it doesn't, of course, I'll be right back and I'll just continue to talk. But here we go. Let's just give this a shot here. Let's try it. Okay. Welcome to an opportunity to connect to nature, connect to source, and to connect to the community here. The Sunrise Daybreakers Tribe. I hope the audio is okay. Empowerment Tuesday here. And I tried it earlier. It was a little bit muffled. Kind of hollow, but hopefully it's all right. We're talking about empowerment. We're talking about how to empower yourself. And I just had a discussion with someone about empowering.
the I am statements. Empowerment Tuesday, the how I empower myself through my routine, by the way. Okay? Of gratitude prayer, positive affirmations, positive input into my mind, following through with sharing what I'm thinking about and then how I like to help other people and serve others. And then it sets the stage for my day. It'd be a pretty good day. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to have issues that come up, because there will be things that come up. It's about how, no, not that I react to it. It's about how I respond to it. And when I have been putting good information into my brain over and over and over and over and over, that'll be the tape that comes up. Not the I'm worthless tape. The I can tape. I am tape. I am a good person. I am love. I am making a positive influence in my life. I am making a positive influence in others' lives. The universe loves me. These are truths. And sometimes, as I well know, speaking from experience, not from a book, you can overcome the obstacles that are in your life and go about your life in an enjoyable and happy, to the best of our ability, manner. And that's all we can do, is do our best. I want you to do your best. I want you to have a great day. By the way, happy Tuesday. 2 for Tuesdays. There's all kinds of little sayings.
So it's Wednesday, but I had done that on Tuesday. Empowerment Tuesday, by the way. Gotta love it. Empowerment. You empower yourself. I talked about affirmation statements. I do lead a guided affirmation, as a matter of fact. I've done several of them. They're up on YouTube, by the way. You can go up there, the LWN Foundation on YouTube, and check out, a ton of videos. I don't even know, 60, 70 videos or something up there right now. I've got this one here, though, that I've done a few times, and I love it. It's Joseph Rodriguez. If you haven't seen him, he's on YouTube as well. He's really, really good. But yes, it's important to say things to ourselves, which is going to help to empower ourselves. We have to let go of that limiting thinking, remember? Just let it be. Let it go. Stop beating ourselves up. Say things like, I choose to be happy, right? I choose to be happy. I am the master of my day. Life supports me in everything that I do. I'm a loving human being. I am worthy of love, and I'm worthy of kindness and respect. And I'm allowing abundance to flow through me. And I love myself. These are some of the things that I've been saying for quite some time, right? I'm finding new things to appreciate in my life. Even with this crazy situation that's going on with this pandemic, this is the super opportunity to be able to do things that we've been putting off for so long. Whether it's artwork, whether it's spending time with the kids or with your spouse, or just for yourself, because this is a super important factor as well. You have to take care of yourself too, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to be no good to anybody else. And so that's what I had to do. I had to learn to be able to take care of myself and treat myself well, and repeat I am statements and affirmations, and repeat them over and over and over. And like I said, the more that you repeat those affirmations, the more they become the brand new belief system in your subconscious, because that's how we operate, is straight off of the subconscious mind. These are it's a tape player, for the sake of a term. We learned most of it when we were young, very young, and I had to come to realize that, these psychologists have said, wow, what happened when you were a kid? Well, I thought they were full of it. But you know what? The fact of the matter is, they weren't full of it. Because everything that happened to us when we were young, some of it was very traumatic, and it set our thinking patterns in motion. And that's where we decided whether this was truth or not truth. So it became our belief system. I learned that a lot of these things that I thought were true, though, weren't true at all. And I had to let go of that stuff. And when I actually looked at it from the other side, then it started to make sense. But I also had to put myself in a position of being neutral too, as best I possibly can. And that's a really hard thing to do, is just be neutral, accept everything for what it is, not for what I think it should be. And this is the important message now is that our communities need us to be accepting of other people's differences. It doesn't mean that you have to agree with them. Doesn't mean you have to spend a bunch of time with that person or whatever, particularly if they're negative. But if we show love and we show appreciation and gratitude, and we don't lose our temper with others, then that's going to show them. Some people are going to say, hey, look, I want to be like that. That's the idea. And so that's part of where I empowered myself, because I said, Stephen, you're going to become a role model. And to become a role model, you have to do the right things. You have to make good choices. You got to stop making these bad choices, So I had to quit drinking. I had to quit doing drugs. I had to stop copping out on life. That's what it was. It was a cop out. It was a way to cope with life. It's not the way to cope. I'll share with anybody how I've done it. I go back to it's not easy. I'll help anybody that wants to help themselves. It's not a hand out, it's a hand up. That's what it's about. It's about a hand up. A really great task that my good friend Monica had taught me is to write this every morning in conjunction with writing these affirmations, right? Okay, this is like my I am thing. Oh, empty page again. No, not so empty. I am statements. And so this is a really great one to do. So just get a paper, a pen. Writing things down makes a big difference, because if you actually write it down, it's going to increase your comprehension level, and your retention level is going to go up as a result than just the thought. So that's why I love writing too. Use these words, fill in the blank after I'm done. I am so happy and grateful now that, and you fill in the rest. Now, and what I want you to do with this, I am so happy and grateful now that, fill in the rest. But take something that you're dreaming, one of your goals, something that isn't already manifested necessarily in your life, and bring that future event into the present moment. I am so happy and grateful now that I have 40 acres. Yeah, that's a goal. Do you know who inspired me to want to have 40 acres? Well, I always loved living in the country. I have lived in the country in the past. I've lived on farm, and we had animals, horses, and we had cows, and we had ducks, and all this stuff. It was so great, but I wasn't grateful for it at the time. 17 years old, I was not grateful. I promise. Sorry, mom and dad. Oops. But now, if I had that 35 acres we had then, I would give my eye teeth for it. So I upped it by 5 acres. 40 acres, that's what I want. And I am so happy and grateful now that I have 40 acres. And I will someday. I am so happy and grateful that I have an RV, because I want to travel. I am so happy and grateful now that I am visiting my friend Steve. My great friend. I want to see him. We've been friends for 40 some years. I want to go and see him in California. It's going to be great. I'm so happy and grateful that my truck is running great. Now, it is running great, but I want to make it even greater. But things like that, put it down, write it down. I'd done a few things. It kind of started this journey right here, a journey of riches. I was a co-author in this book, A Journey of Riches, 11 in transformational change, 11 insights to strengthen your resolve. So what I did here is I wrote chapter 7, transformational change, and it's all about this drinking, driving, going homeless thing, and then deciding that I was going to make a positive impact in the community. So I wrote a chapter in this book. That was about 2.5 years ago. That kind of started me out on a major journey. It really did, of being transparent, being honest, just sharing my story. I'm not worried about what the next guy thinks. So what if you don't like me? Hey, that's okay. I'm all right with that. I am. But if I am a good person and a role model, then the right people will be attracted to me. That's called the law of attraction. Yeah. I just got this book too, as a matter of fact, because my good friend Monica, she recommended this. Now, The Secret, back in 07 when it first came out, oh man, I was big time on that. Big time on that. As a matter of fact, I was going through recovery at the time, back in 07, for the first time, trying to finally get my life straight. It didn't happen right away, I promise. It took a few more years for that to happen. But now she recommended this book, which I just got, The Magic. Ooh, that really messed that up, didn't it? So anyways, The Magic. So I'm reading The Magic, great book. It's all about mind. It's all about thinking. It's all about manifesting the law of attraction, our intentions. What we want is what we will get. What we give out is what we will receive. This guy's coming soon. Think and Grow Rich. The CEO, Don Hill. We're working on that right now. We're going to be bringing him live. It's going to be so awesome. Think and Grow Rich. He sent me this book. It's autographed. It's pretty cool. Sweet, sweet. Read this book. You want to think and then grow rich? Do it. Another great book. And I've got a lot of books. I really do. And I've read a lot of books. And I've just tried to fill my mind with positive stuff and things that can help me grow and learn. This is another great one right here. Okay, back it off. Boy, that's just crazy on the thing. So it just reflecting all that light. Optimize your creative mindset. Dr. Sophie Nubani, she's been on the show. She's so awesome. I'm telling you, this is a manual. I can't wait to get through it. It's a huge manual. But this is the kinds of stuff that you have to do to empower yourself, right? You have to take action. You have to want to be willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your dreams and goals. You can break through the barriers that you set up. You can release the self-limiting thinking, and you can break through the barriers that have been holding you back. It just is a matter of time. It takes patience. It takes a lot of work. But that's okay, because in the end, it's going to pay off so well. You're going to be so pleased with your life if you buckle yourself down and just go after this stuff. It's all about helping ourselves. Helping ourselves to whatever we want. What do you have in mind for your life? Write it down. Write it down. And then start working like I talked about. I love the reverse engineering concept to start with the end result. That's what we got to do. That's the visualization part of this goal, right? Okay, it's there. It's done. It's already achieved. Now what do I have to do, though, to get to that stage? It takes writing a plan out. If you want help and advice, I'm here to help you. Okay? I've done a few things in my life. One of the things I've done is several businesses. Several. Was in the healthcare industry for 15 years. I've been in the landscape and tree trimming business. I created the refinishing business in 06. I didn't create it. I just bought a franchise with my dad's help. And here we are today, 15 years later, still doing that. Great deal. I have the LWN Live with Nature Foundation. Now, this is truly my purpose. This is my real deal in life, is to do this, to serve the community, to help others. And so that's why I'm here. Reach out to me. You can reach me and send me an email. Send it to admin, ADMIN, at LWN Foundation. I think I've got that. I go ahead and see if I can put that up here for us. We do have a referral center now, a New Life Referral Center. You can call us if you want positive change. you can call us at the New Life Referral Center. I have an 800 number for you to call. It doesn't cost you anything, although these days, boy, phones change. There's not even a payphone anymore, right? So, all right, video call, just about anybody. Anyways, you can call us, though, at that 800 line if I can't answer the phone. Just leave a message. We'll get back to you. We've got Cheryl Evans. She's a certified case manager. We're going to help get you resources that can help you enjoy your everyday life. It's just that simple. Okay. We're doing a lot of stuff. We want to put an end to human trafficking. We've been talking about that. I had a 2-hour special on. Go to my website, please. Go to my website. And you can go to there at www.LWN Foundation. We're looking for sponsors. You want to sponsor a program? Absolutely. We've got a couple sponsors already. We love to add more. Let's get your message out. Let's make it happen for you. I don't pick anybody, by the way. It's very specific about the people that I decide to work with. And with the referral center, these people, I know these people. It's not just somebody, I would never do that. Having been in business all of my life, one of the most important factors of empowering myself to do a good job would be making certain that the people I surround myself with are doing a good job, right? As best they can. And that's all that it counts. All that counts is that we do the best possible job that we can. If we do the best that we can, that's all that could ever be expected, okay? Customer satisfaction is super, super important, okay? But we are looking for sponsors. Feel free to go ahead and reach out to us, admin, okay? You can make a donation. We'll share 50% of the donations. Every single donation, 50% of it goes to human trafficking survivors. Sweet. Go to the store, lwnfoundation.org. You can then go to the store. That takes you right straight to the Rise of the Butterfly. They've got great artwork. They've got a tremendous, wonderful line of clothing. Put in LWN10 in the promo code and save 10% on that stuff. And know that you're helping somebody. Every time you buy something there, you will help somebody. If you donate to the LWN, you will then help somebody that's needing help from probably counseling, getting their life back together as a result of being involved in human trafficking. And that is such a tragedy, right? It sure is. Remember to tell your friends and share this video out. We certainly appreciate that. It is brought to you by the LWN Live with Nature Foundation. That's who we are. And LWN Media Team, we're doing our best to try and help you help yourself. That's what we are all about, okay? Like I said, if you desire positive change, reach out to us on the 800 number. We'll be happy to get you to somebody that can help you with just about anything that you can think of. I've really made a lot of great contacts. And many of these people, you've seen them on my shows. So we certainly appreciate that. Let's just do this. I, again, want to say thank you to our sponsors. Total Coatings, if you want your bathtub refinished, they can do it. They can do it with safe and non-toxic product.
We let our bathtub go too long. It had rust in it. It had deep pitting in it. There were chips. I, quite frankly, thought it was unrepairable.
Total Coatings is a family-owned and operated bathtub and shower refinishing company. We've been around since 2006, but we use a exclusive non-toxic porcelain coating that was developed over 60 years ago by a franchise in California. So the product is very well established. We refinish bathtubs, showers, wall tile, countertops, and even sinks. Customers want to know what makes our product different, and that's, of course, the exclusive non-toxic porcelain. We also don't acid etch the surface, so you don't have to leave your home because of noxious fumes.
I was completely and utterly shocked. It looked like a brand new bathtub. I would recommend Total Coatings to anybody.
Thanks, Total Coatings. We so much appreciate you. They are awesome. Customer satisfaction is super important to them. By the way, they have won the Customer Satisfaction Award with Home Advisor at least 7 years in a row. It was like a year ago or something. Customers are important to them. People, relationships. We talked about that with Jamie the other day. He's with Cool Today. Get the best from today and check out www.cooltoday.com for all of your plumbing, your electrical, and your heating needs. Air conditioning, but heating is what we need rolling right now, isn't it? Okay. So we certainly appreciate Cool Today as well, and them sponsoring this program. Thank you so very much. We, if you want the best, call Total Coatings, call Cool Today. Okay, so we've been talking about empowerment tonight. We've been talking about the things that you can do to implement into your life to be able to achieve a quality of life that you can be proud of, that you can be happy that you are doing this. And that you can be a role model for other people. And you can be not only a role model for other people, be a role model for yourself. That's what I had to try and do. It's taken a lot of work. And I know that you can do it. We believe in you 100%. I'd like to go ahead and play another quick video here for you. We talked about how important gratitude is. Gratitude is super important. It allows us to be able to be happy. It creates happiness, it does. And I start my day, like I said, with gratitude. So if you're grateful, that's going to put you on the beginning of the pathway to starting to achieve all the things that you want to achieve in your life. I know that you can do it. And with gratitude, it makes it so much easier. It sure does. So are you muggle? That means you don't really care about gratitude. I know that I was muggle about gratitude for a long time. I took everything for granted. I was very selfish, and I tell this story. Yes, I was very selfish, but I was in a very selfish, self-centered way. I'm selfish now to take care of myself so that I can be the best person I can possibly be for others. That's what I do now. And so that's selfish, but that's okay. I'm being selfish so that I could become selfless. Selfless is the clue. It's the answer. It works for me. Okay. And so welcome to the Sunrise Daybreakers tribe. This is where we make a connection to nature, connection to source, and the connection to the community. And that community is you. And I believe that you watch these videos because you desire positive transformational change in your life. I know that I do. Today, we're talking about muggle. I didn't know about that word, but I do know about that word now. Are you being muggle about gratitude? Well, muggle, what that means is that it actually means that a person is not conversant with a particular situation or possess that skill. And conversant means familiar with or knowledgeable about something. So I want to talk about gratitude. It is a grateful Thursday, actually. Thankful Thursday. It means gratitude. It means being grateful for the things that we have in our life. I have to apologize. I ran a couple of minutes behind here. I was all ready to go. And just like live TV works, guess what? The post was gone. It wasn't there. It wasn't ready for me. So I had to, at the last minute, go ahead and do it. I love live TV sometimes. Not really. It can be difficult. But I'll tell you what, I have a special guest with us this morning. I have, again, the wonderful, the blessed Melissa Osborne from New York. She's going to be joining us, and so let's go ahead. I'll see if I've got an invite from her. Yes, she is here. Welcome. And so we'll bring Melissa on. There we go. Add Melissa. So, because there's not any description there, because I just went with the title, let me just explain this. For many years, I was not grateful for all the things that I had in my life. And as a result of not being grateful, it ended up costing me everything. My complacency took away everything that I had except for my life. Thank God I'm still here. I'm grateful for that. And so, I didn't realize it at the time, although it cost me,
materially a bunch of stuff. It also cost me relationships. It cost me um, family, friends, uh, my job. It cost a lot of stuff, but that doesn't really matter because the bottom line is that in the end, it was one of the most things that I'd ever experienced. I had to come out of that darkness of being so selfish and self-centered. And as a result of being selfish and self-centered, what happened was is that God took it all away from me. He said, "Fine, if you're not going to appreciate the things that you've got going on in your life, I'm taking them away from you." And so he did. And so I had to go through homelessness. I had to go through losing my job and these relationships, and to get myself to a point where, hey, now I'm grateful. And so how I do that is through a healthy routine. I start my day with a prayer of gratitude. That's the very first thing that I do. I thank God that I'm alive, number one. Thank him for the fact that I am here, have the opportunity to learn and grow today, that maybe I can be a positive influence on friends, on people that I meet, on my new customers that I'm greeting for the first time, and make a positive impact, because that's what the LWN Live with Nature Foundation is all about. It's all about helping people become the best person they can possibly be. And so I tried to add Melissa here because I'd love to bring her on, and I don't know what happened. Let me see. Let's try this again.
So we're talking about gratitude and how important that is. And you'll see a recurring theme here. You'll see the healthy routine. You'll see the repeating affirmations, repetition. Repetition is key. I want you to write down the things that you want to achieve in your life. Write it down on paper. I want you to put those into affirmation statements. I want you to put that into these statements here that I was showing earlier about, I am so grateful and thankful now that I am working at this new job. Now that I am talking to my kids. Because I say that one because for so many years I was estranged from my kids. And you know what? Just with time and effort, slowly but surely, we are mending those relationships that had been broken. You can do that with anybody or anything. You can do anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. By following the routine, by using the affirmations, by making that intention that I can, I am, and I'm doing it. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. So guess what? If you do believe in yourself, you can even do better, because you know what? If you decide on the other things that you don't have in your life that you'd like to have in your life, and then you use that intention and back it up with affirmations that affirm the truth of that statement, whether it's true at that time or not, pretty soon it becomes regular. It becomes easier after the amount of work that you have to put into it. Nothing good comes really easy. Not that I've ever found in my life. I've had to work for everything that I've had. I've had to pay the consequences for the mistakes that I've made. And it's okay, because I've learned a lot and I've grown and become a stronger, better person. We can learn from our adversity. That's why this stuff happens. Well, we created it. I had to take accountability too. So we create everything that happens in our life because we allow it, or our thoughts created it. I'm going back to what we think we are. What we give, we get. So if we give negativity, if we give hatefulness, if we're not unforgiving, others will be unforgiving of us. We'll get a lot of hatred back. It just comes straight back at us. Some people call it karma. You know what? Let's just put out good karma out there. Our world needs us right here and right now. Let's be there for each other. Let's get to know our neighbors. Let's give them our phone number. If something goes wrong, we will be there for them. Let's help each other through the difficult times and move forward every single day in a positive manner. and start achieving our dreams and goals. That's true empowerment. You can do it. I believe in you. I want to say thank you to everybody, who took time to come and join me this evening. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got great guests, top influential people that I have come on to our show. We're in the holiday time. We'll be doing some holiday type oriented stuff in a couple of weeks here, I know, or a week and a half. I've got Wynn Henderson, another good friend, coming on. We're going to be talking about recovering from alcohol because, of course, that's near and dear to my heart. Know that if you want, we do have the New Life Referral Center. It is open. Look us up on the internet, www.lwnfoundation.org. And we'll be happy to help you. Watch some of the videos that we've created in the past, read some of the blogs, empower yourself to have a great life. You can do it. I know that you can. I believe in you. And let's just have a great day. We've got a rest of a week here to go. And so let's just have a really, really awesome, great week. This is Stephen Smith. Join me again Friday, 7 p.m. We'll see you then. In the meantime, God bless you. Take care, and we will see you soon.